Donald Trump is one of the most powerful, controversial, and talked-about figures in modern American history. To his supporters, he represents strength, confidence, and resistance against the system. To his critics, he remains a constant source of political chaos. But as Donald Trump once again dominates headlines across the United States, a deeper look into his past is raising serious questions about how this story truly began. For years, Donald Trump has been portrayed as a symbol of success. Born into a wealthy real estate family in New York, many believed his rise was inevitable. His father, Fred Trump, was already a respected name in real estate, and critics often claimed that Donald Trump inherited everything on a silver platter. But the reality behind that image tells a far more complex and revealing story. During the 1980s, Donald Trump expanded his business empire at an aggressive pace. Luxury hotels, massive casinos, and high-profile real estate projects carried his name across the country. For a time, Trump appeared unstoppable. His lifestyle, confidence, and media presence created the image of a man who could never fail. But behind the scenes, the situation was rapidly changing. By the early 1990s, Donald Trump was facing one of the most serious crises of his life. His businesses were burdened with billions of dollars in debt. Multiple casinos were struggling or collapsing. Banks began losing confidence, and financial analysts openly questioned whether Trump's empire could survive. Many believed his career was nearing its end. This period marked a critical turning point. Instead of retreating from public view or admitting defeat, Donald Trump made a strategic decision that would define his future. He realized that in America, perception could be more powerful than reality. Control the narrative, and you control the outcome. Trump doubled down on public confidence. He remained highly visible, delivered bold statements, and refused to allow failure to define him. Even as financial problems mounted, his public image remained that of a winner. Media appearances became weapons, not threats. Slowly, Trump transformed attention into influence. When allegations surfaced or questions were raised about his past, Trump responded aggressively. He framed criticism as attacks and the media as an enemy. The phrase "fake media" became a central part of his message. For millions of Americans, this narrative resonated deeply. They believed Trump was being targeted not because he was weak, but because he was different. Political analysts later argued that this approach was not accidental. Trump had learned, through years of business struggles, how controversy could generate loyalty. Conflict kept him relevant, and relevance created power. Trump's entry into politics shocked many. But for those who studied his past closely, it felt almost inevitable. He did not campaign like traditional politicians. He spoke directly, emotionally, and often provocatively. He tapped into anger, fear, and frustration that many Americans felt but believed were ignored by the political establishment. In 2016, that strategy worked. Donald Trump turned years of media mastery and personal branding into political momentum. Against expectations, he reached the highest office in the country. Today, as Trump faces legal challenges, political opposition, and renewed scrutiny, his past has once again become a central focus. Supporters argue it proves his resilience and ability to survive under pressure. Critics claim it reveals dangerous patterns that could shape America's future. One thing is undeniable. Donald Trump is not just a politician. He is a phenomenon shaped by ambition, controversy, and control of narrative. And the story of his past is not finished yet. It continues to influence the present and may ultimately decide what comes next for the United States.